My name is Blake Hall, and I'm a former captain in the United States Army. I spent 15 months hunting high-value targets while leading a scout platoon in Iraq.
My name is Blake Hall, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Troop ID, a digital ID card that empowers members of the military community to claim exclusive benefits online. Any veteran who's not a retiree, and a retiree is defined as 20 plus years of service or a medical discharge, does not have an ID card to prove that they are actually a veteran. And so the only thing that 90% of the country's 21.8 million veterans have to prove that they served is called a Form DD-214. It's a Department of Defense form you're given on separation. It's got your social security number on it, it's got your blood type on it, it's got your address, your entire civilian and military history, it's got your discharge status. Basically, everything that somebody would need to steal your identity is on that piece of paper. And because we don't have ID cards, if you want to get everything from a free dinner at a restaurant like Applebee's for Veterans Day to a veteran discount at a store like Home Depot, you have to show this document in order to prove that you're an actual veteran. And it's really inefficient. It's scary, to be honest, because if the veteran loses that form in transit, they've just compromised their identity. Not only that, but when they actually interact with the store clerk, they're showing that store clerk their full social security number and everything else. So a cool product of digital identity is that we can actually minimize the information disclosed to a relying party like a brand or a nonprofit and limit it specifically to the legitimate need for a particular transaction. It's one thing to identify the problem, but really over the last 3 years, 2 years of that were spent on getting the access to the data so that we can do the verification in real time, so that brands can put us in their checkout flows and in their registration process. And where we see this going is eventually you can upgrade the security of the account so that a veteran can actually remotely access their medical records from Veterans Affairs. If you upgrade the credential with biometric logon factors. One of the key challenges for us is going to be building our network of brands as wide as possible to make the Troop ID credential more valuable. And it's the kind of classic network effects problem. The more places the widget is deployed, the more valuable it is to the credential holder, and so the faster we're going to realize growth. The think about the growth rate we've realized already, going from around 60,000 users in mid-November all the way to 175,000 right now. That rate of growth is really incredible. It's about 1,000 users per day, and we're really lucky that we have a business model where we get to make money and then also get brand exposure to the service members and veterans that happen to be shopping at these different brands. But we're very lucky to have investors who believe in us. We're fortunate to have kind of landed some really high-profile partnerships to begin with, and that's what you need to succeed. Building the network, the first few relationships are always the hardest part, but the fact that we're going to have multiple Fortune 500s on board within just a few months of launching gets us really excited and gets our investors really excited. We're able to deliver a free service to members of the military and veteran community. That's awesome.